Oh, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today, Maggie, Alicia, and I want to talk to you about protein. Just kidding, that's not protein. That was gross. Overshare. But hey, Maggie had to go. So anyway, we're going to talk about protein. First and foremost, how much protein should you consume? Funny you should ask. Two different ways that you can calculate this out. The slightly less accurate but simpler number would be to take your body weight times 0.75, and that's going to give you a pretty good indicator. So someone weighs 100 pounds, that means 75 grams of protein. 200 pounds, 150 grams of protein. So 0.75 times your body weight. That's a really simple formula that's going to get you in the ballpark. A more accurate number would be to do your in-body, and at the top of it, look at the number that says lean body mass, and aim for that. That's 1 gram per pound of lean body mass. So that answers the question, how much. Now, a lot of people will hear that and say, oh my gosh, John, that's insane. That's so much protein. And I would say yes, for a lot of folks that haven't prioritized in the past, this is a lot. My second tip would be to focus on 10% progress. Don't just say, oh man, you just said I needed 150 grams of protein. I'm currently taking in 50 grams of protein. So tomorrow I have to start eating an extra 100 grams of protein. No, that's a terrible idea. Probably gonna upset your stomach, and it's a big adjustment to make. So I'm all about shrinking the change, smaller changes. So I would say aim for 10% improvements, or aim for roughly like 15 to 20 gram improvements. So where are you today? Add up your protein and just figure out, like, ballpark, okay, I'm around 50 grams a day. Cool. Well, then for the next 4 to 7 days, usually doing things in like week-long increments is typically a pretty appropriate adjustment for most people. Increase 15 to 20 grams. So if you're at 50 grams, then say, okay, for the next week, I'm going to try to get between 65 and 70 grams. And then from there, okay, well, now I'm going to try to get between 80 and 90 grams, and just go up by 15 to 20 gram increments until you hit that in target. That tends to be a much more sustainable approach. And then the third and final tip is, how do you increase your protein? A couple options here. One, supplementation. I think that's a big key that can add in extra protein without adding in a ton of calories. That's one great way. Another way would be meal prep. A lot of times, if we're in a hurry, we're scrambling, it's all about what we have readily available and convenience. And so make sure you have protein readily available. Got stuff flying everywhere. Whoa. And then last but not least, I would just say to measure it, because what gets measured, what gets managed. And so by measuring our protein, it's going to keep it top of mind, which is going to increase our probability of success. So there you have it, all about protein. Thanks for sharing, Maggie. We'll see you soon.